Have you ever coded for 2 hours only to look up and wonder, wait, what exactly did I just change? To master Git, you have to stop blindly saving files and start investigating them. Today we master the forensic tools of Git, Git Diff, and Git show. But we won't just memorize commands, we're going to learn what happens internally. Let's dive in. Before jumping into Git Diff and Git show commands, we need to remind ourselves of 3 areas of Git. So imagine that we have this simple project with 2 basic Python files and that we have made 3 commits in our repository. So on the left we have the working directory. This is the area that we work on. We change files and we can immediately see the effect of the file change. Let's say when we open up the file in VS Code or other editors. And then we have also the repository. And the repository is basically the snapshots that we save, so our commits. So far we have made 3 snapshots of our project. And finally we have the staging area, which holds the changes or the versions of the files that we staged from the working directory to be committed in the next commit, to be saved in the next commit, commit 4. Now let's imagine that we have the following tree object for commit 3 of our project. So we have 2 files and the tree object is nothing but the mapping that maps the file name to the version. So we have these 2 versions for the main and text utils file in our commit 3 or our repository. And in the beginning, the staging area or the index, the tree of the index is exactly the copy of the last commit. And similarly, working directory, if we assume that we don't have any changes, it has exactly the same tree. So basically in our working directory, we don't have any changes compared to our last commit. Now let's say we modified main.py file. Now we see that we have a different blob ID here, different version. Now if we type git diff, it will show the difference between the working directory and a staging area. And in our example, the only difference is main.py file. So it will show which lines have changed in this file, comparing the staging area and the working directory. Now, if we use git add to stage our changes for main.py, then basically our staging area now is updated and it has the same tree as with the working directory because we just staged the changes. So now at this moment, the tree in the index is exactly the same as the working directory. Now, if we do git diff, we will see that the output is empty basically. And the reason is clear here from the tree. As you can see, the tree for the staging area and the working directory is exactly the same. Now, if we want to see the difference between the staging area, which is what will be committed, and the last commit, we can use git diff -- staged, and this will show the difference between the staging area and the last commit of our repository. And in this case, it's the main file, as we know that we have only changed the main file. Now, there are other variations of git diff command, which we will cover now. Let's dive in. All right, I have the project open in VS Code. I have 2 Python files and some text files. I will do git log to check the history. Let me open this up that we can see it clearly. Maybe let's do with -- line to see it better. So this is the history of our repository. If I do git status, it will tell that nothing to commit, working tree clean. So at this point, our working directory has no changes compared to the main branch, to the last commit of the main branch. All right, and basically also no changes compared to the staging area. So all the 3 areas have the exact snapshot of the project. Now let's make some changes. So I'm gonna change the main file. I'm gonna just remove these. And I'm gonna also change chapter 2 file. Let's say I will just write work in progress. All right, now we have these changes. Let's open our terminal. Let's clear this. So let's check the status. And now we see that we have 2 modified files in our working directory. Now, if we do git diff, this command will show us the difference between the working directory and the staging area. And if I look, so here's our command. And it shows the files. So it shows that, and this shows which files are different in the working directory compared to the staging area. And at the moment, the staging area is the same as the last commit because we didn't stage anything. So basically, we have this chapter 2 file, and it shows that this is the difference. We just added this line, so there is this addition of the line, and also it shows the main has changed, and this is the change in the main. All right, so 2 file has changed. If we want to just have a more clear view, we can use dash name only, and this will be very short, just the names of the files that are different. Or we can use dash stat to see the statistics, which files and how many lines have changed. So we see these 2 files, and here's the number of lines that have been added or removed. Now let's say we are happy with the change in our main file. So we're happy with this change and we want to stage this change later to be committed. So we're gonna just stage that change. So I'm gonna say git status again, and this time I'm just gonna add the main file to the staging area, only the main file, because this one chapter 2 is work in progress, so it's not ready. So this file is work in progress, and let's say it's not ready to be committed, so we don't want to have these changes in our commit, so we're not gonna add this to our staging area. Let's clear. So if we check the status now, we see that we have staged the changes for the main file because it was ready. We were finished with our changes, but the changes for the chapter 2 file were not complete, so we exclude it from the staging. Now, if we do git diff, I'm just gonna use dash stat just to have a simpler view. So we see that we have only one file it shows that has changed, and it's this file. And the reason is that git diff will look at the difference between the working directory, which we have this change, and the staging area. And the only change between the working directory and the staging area, as we can see in the git status command, is this file. So we will not see this file because this file we have already staged. So the version in the staging area is exactly the same as in our working directory because we just staged it. And if we use git diff dash staged, let me use the dash stat to have a simplified view. And here, when we add this dash staged, we will now see the difference between the staging area and the last commit. And the only difference is this main.py file, as we can see from the as we can see from this git status. So this is the only change compared to the last commit, so between the staging area and the last commit. And to see that, we need to use git diff dash staged. Now these 2 cases are very specific cases of git diff command. Git diff is a more general command, so we can use git diff to compare 2 commits or 2 branches. So let's do this. So let's first clear to have some space. Let's say git log dash 1 line to have the view. Let's say I want to compare what has changed between, let's say, this commit, the last commit, the head, and let's say this commit from the feature. For this, you can use git diff, and then we can say feature, the branch name, and either you can copy I'm gonna copy, for example, the hash of the last commit here. And now I'm basically comparing the feature branch to the last commit of the main branch, so I can use this hash ID, and this will show the differences. And here we see, so we have the A. The A means the feature branch, the previous one, and the B is the new or the latest or this commit, the latest commit. And here we see that the file underline main has changed, and here are the changes, as well as the main file has changed, and this is the change. This is very powerful when you want to see what has or which files and what has changed between 2 commits or 2 branches. You can use this. We can also use head instead of the last commit, which will have the same result. So the head is the points to the last commit of the main, so we will have the same result essentially. It's clear. So if we look at the log, so the general command is to do git diff and then the commit ID. Let's say I want to compare this commit. So I'm gonna copy it, I'm gonna paste, and with, let's say, this commit. All right, so you can basically compare two commits. And similarly, you can also compare, as what we did, two branches, because at the end of the day, branches are nothing but labels that point to the commits. All right, I'm gonna also add stat to have a simpler view. All right, you see that we have these three files that have changed, and here you see the number of lines that has been added or removed, and here you see a summary as well. It's clear. Sometimes you're just interested in a single file and you just want to see what has changed for this specific file. You can also do it very easily. So remember the general command that we have. I'm gonna, let's say, clear this. You can do dash dash. So we're comparing these two commits. So this commit compared to this one. And then we can give the path of that file. Let's say I want to do it for the main, or let's do it for chapter 1. So for chapter 1, I need to give the path. So that will be book chapter 1. And then you will see what is the difference between these two commits for this specific file. Sometimes you want to know what has changed in this current commit compared to a specific commit. Now let's cover the git show command. The main command for git show is git show and the hash of the commit. And this is basically a specialized version of Git Diff. Basically, when we type git show commit, a specific commit, what Git does is that it uses Git Diff and it finds the difference between that commit and the parent commit, or the commit that comes before that commit. And that's basically it. Git show is basically a specialized Git Diff for a specific commit. So for example, let's say we have a specific commit and its tree looks like this, and then Git will look at the commit before that, and then it will see that the text-utils.py has different versions in these two commits, which means that what has changed in this commit compared to the previous commit is this text.utils files, and then it will show the difference basically between these two. There are other use cases for git show, which we will cover now. Let's dive in. All right, git show is another command that will give us some details about specific commits. It's basically a specialized git diff for a specific commit. So let's look at git log --1 line first. And let's say we want to see what has changed in, let's say, I don't know, let's say this, what has changed here in this commit. So we just copy the hash, which we will get from git log, and then we can do git show and we just paste the hash ID, and then it will show which files and what has changed in that commit compared to the previous commit. And we see that only this file has changed, and this was the actual change. And here it also says like --/dev null, which means that this file, the new file, didn't exist in the previous commit. The change was to add this new file. Now similarly, we can use --stat just to get the statistics, so only one file, or we can use --name only, which will just give us the name together with the commit message and some metadata. Now again, if we want to only see the changes for a specific file, we can do it with git show as well. So let's say we do git show, and let's say for this commit, now let me pick another commit. Let's say this commit. I'll copy, I think it's the second commit. So let's say I just want to see what has changed in the main.py. So nothing. So we have nothing. Let me try maybe text utils. And we see for text utils we have changes. And what are the changes? So we see that this line has been removed and we have added these 3 lines. All right, I'm gonna clear. Git show has also another nice command which will save us time from checking out other branches. Let's say we want to see the exact version of a file in a given branch or in a given commit. We don't need to check out the branch or check out that commit. We can just directly use git show. Let me first get the commit. Let's say this commit, I want to see the content of the main file. Not like this with, I forgot the colon, like this. Now you can see the exact content of the main.py file for a given commit, which is nice. We don't need to check out the commit and then be able to see it. We can just see it directly using git show command. So again, we have the command is git show and then the commit ID or the hash of the commit and then colon and then the name or the not the name, the path of the file. So if we want to check for the same commit, let's say chapter 1, we should do book and then chapter 1.txt. And then we have the version in that commit. It shows the version. This doesn't show the difference. It just shows the exact version in that snapshot. So in this video, we covered how we can investigate previous commits and the current working directory with git diff and git show commands together with git log, obviously. And these 3 commands will be very helpful once we work with actual big projects. They will help us identify the changes, what changed and when things changed much faster. So it's good to master these commands. Now go ahead and investigate some Git repos with your new commands. See you in the next video.